Alrighty, y'all. This should be the last of the videos for a while because videos are getting sporadic and hard to video. My iPad is just clunking out on me all the time. So, I'll get through this and then explain what you're going to do for 5C. So, an IRS auditor randomly selects for audits 30 taxpayers in each of the filing status categories: single, head of household, married filing jointly, and married filing separately. Goodness, I'm very sorry. Blah, blah, blah. So that would be stratified. People magazine chooses its 25 best dressed celebrities by looking at responses from readers who voluntarily mail in a survey printed in the magazine. So the major point there is the voluntarily. So that would be for convenience, because they don't have to do anything. Okay. Every 100th computer chip that produces is given a reliability test that is produced. Sorry about that. That would be systematic, because there is for every 100th, so there's a system to it. That's how I always remember it. Okay. A computer randomly selects 400 names from a list of all registered voters. That's a simple random. A taste test for chips and salsa conducted at the entrance of a supermarket. Again, that's convenience. Alrighty. Determine whether or not the following are observational studies or experimental studies. National Cancer Institute study of 716 melanoma patients and 1,014 cancer-free patients matched by age, sex, and race found that those having a single large mole had twice as much melanoma. Having 10 or more moles was associated with a 12 times greater risk. So this is observational study because they're not picking people and giving them moles. They're simply saying, okay, these people have this, so we are going to observe the effects of things on them. So it's observational. And last is B, which is the experiment. So they broke these into two different groups. They were given magnetic objects and non-magnetic objects, so they were broken into two different things. Oftentimes that kind of gives away the experiment, if it's an experiment or observational, if there's two different groups. So in this case there is. So that always helps me know. Okay, that concludes this. Like I said earlier, I will email this out. All right, that brings us to 5C. Okay, so here's what's going to happen next. Oh no, here's not what's going to happen next. You're going to listen to 5B first. But after you listen to 5B, you're going to go on to this, which is 5C. 5C is on statistical tables and graphs, and it really, really aligns itself well for this jigsaw activity. There's three main parts in 5C. There's frequency tables, that's one part. Bars and graphs and pie charts, that's another part. And then histograms and line charts. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry, but the frequency tables, you guys probably have the most difficult one. So, Kanika, Tyler, Nicole, and Amy, you guys have a lot to dig through and a lot to pull out. We can talk about that one more in depth on Tuesday if you want. That's by far the most difficult. So frequency table groups is Kanika, Tyler, Nicole, and Amy. You guys are going to get together and you're going to read about the frequency tables at the beginning of the chapter. What I want you to kind of pull out is the main points of your section. Anything that you think might be on the test, anything you might think might be on homework. What is a frequency table? How do they work? There's also a couple of other things in that section that you're going to have to pull out. The next group is group 2. You're going to work on bar graphs and pie charts. Caroline, Josh, Ashley, and Gail. And then lastly, group 3, you have histograms and line charts, Tiffany, Rigo, and Jen. I tried to place someone in each of your groups, or I did place someone in each of your groups that typically brings a computer. Tyler usually brings his, Ashley usually brings hers, and Jen usually brings hers. Tiffany also brings hers, so if you guys get in a match in which somebody forgot their computer, I'm sure Tiffany would be willing to swap. Thanks, Tiffany. So you're going to work on this. You can pull this up. I shared this document with you guys through Gmail, so you are able to type all over this. If you want, you can like copy and paste and do your groups and then type right on there. After you've done this and you feel as though you have a really good grasp for your section and your section only, you're going to jigsaw. Okay, it's pretty much what it sounds. You're going to then get into 3 different groups. And with your new group, you're going to tell them about your section. So, group 1, Kanika, Caroline, Rigo, and Gail, you guys are going to tell each other about your group. So, Kanika, you were in the frequency tables. So, you're going to explain to the rest of your group about frequency tables. Caroline and Gail, you guys got put in the same group because there's 4 of you. So you too need to explain to Rigo and Kanika about bar graphs and pie charts. And lastly, Rigo, you need to explain histograms and line charts to the rest of your group. Does that make sense? At the end of this, what you should have then is you should have all the information from Chapter 5, Section C. And you should have really good notes because it's what you guys feel as though is the most important from that section. On Tuesday, we can talk about more things and make sure if you have any questions on that, we can go over that. But I think that is probably the best way to go about it because it really does nicely divide into those 3 sections to jigsaw. So if you have any questions, I should be around my computer later tonight around the time you guys are having class, so you can shoot me a quick email if you would like. Otherwise, good luck tonight, guys. Have fun, and I will see you on Tuesday. All right, bye.